Alright guys, here we are in the Colorado ZR2. And the question is, do I regret not waiting for the ZR2 Bison? Now, let's be clear, I knew that the Bison was going to be coming out soon. And, I made my decision, I think, wisely. But before we go into all that, let's go ahead and go into what the Bison is all about. So, as you may or may not know, the Colorado is mid-size. They call it a mid-size pickup truck. I don't know what the small pickup truck size is. This is the smallest pickup truck that GM sells in America. And this is the ZR2 with the Duramax diesel. So, considering the options that I got, I went ahead and made sure I got everything that I needed in a truck package. And I did know that the Bison was coming out. And the difference between the ZR2 and the Bison, well, here they are. So the Bison is going to have a front metal bumper. Now, I think that's the best part about the Bison. That front metal bumper is pretty big. It has capabilities for you to mount a winch right up front where the license plate holder is. You could take off the license plate holder and install a winch. I definitely want that on my truck. I will be doing that at some point. It also has capabilities to put fog lights. It actually comes with fog lights in there. I think this truck, the biggest negative I feel like this truck has is its lack of lighting. I don't think it lights up well enough. I think the headlights could have been a lot stronger from the factory, and they're not. And I think the fog lights, they're not going to be a big deal in terms of lighting, but it'll help a little bit. Every little bit helps. And of course, you can go ahead and mount other lights on that metal bumper. As it is, the ZR2 that I'm currently driving only has plastic bumpers out front. Now, it's pretty much, it's hard plastic. It's like a regular plastic bumper. It's not colored. It's not body colored or anything like that. And as you can see, it's just a regular bumper that actually has the cutouts for the front wheels as a special ZR2 model should have. Now, the biggest difference between the metal and the plastic, obviously the metal, if you hit something with the metal will hold up a lot better. Now, in terms of crash mitigation and crash worthiness, I don't know how it changes things. I imagine that the bumper being plastic is part of the safety structure for you when you crash into something with your truck. So I'm not sure if a metal bumper will negate that or not. Regardless of that, I am looking to put a metal bumper on my truck. That's mainly because I deal with a lot of deer in this area. There's way too many deer here by the Delaware Water Gap. And in case you're wondering, we are crossing the Delaware Water Gap right now. We're right in the Delaware Water Gap, and there's a lot of deer around here. So I definitely need to do that. So moving on beyond the bumper, right under the bumper, you're going to find a skid plate. Now, the ZR2, my ZR2 currently, brings a nice skid plate down there, and it looks really good, and I think it's very functional. But the Bison brings an extra 5 skid plates that are honestly, I don't know why they're missing. Well, I didn't know why they were missing from the ZR2, but now I know why they were missing from the ZR2 that I currently bought. It's because they wanted to add on more as a package. Now, with skid plates comes more work later on when it comes time to change oils and things like that. So maybe that's what they were thinking. People that had ZR2s just going to drive them like a regular truck. They're not going to be off-roading too much. It's not going to matter that much. They just want the truck for the looks or whatever the case may be. And all these skid plates are going to add a lot of extra work when you go ahead and try to do some maintenance to the truck. Regardless of that, I do want that on a truck. I do want that. I will be installing more skid plates on this truck because I will be off-roading with this truck as we go along. And I don't really mind removing some skid plates if I need to change the transfer case oil, if I need to change the engine oil, whatever the case may be. So then moving backwards a little bit more, the Bison comes with a really nice, in my opinion, rear metal bumper. Some people may not like the look of it because it has some extended bars that protect the side of the bed. I like that, not because of the look, but because of the functionality. It does protect the back and the sides and the corners of the truck way better than, this truck has. It has another plastic rear bumper, which doesn't really do anything for protection. If you hit a rock with it, you hit a rock with it. If your bed way back there in that corner hits a rock, well, guess what? You're gonna be taking that rock hit with you. If you have this metal bumper with the sliders attached to it, I think it's gonna have a lot better protection for your truck. All right, so the question: do I regret not waiting for the Bison package? Well, I gotta say, I don't regret waiting for the Bison package, and here's why. I do want those add-ons to my ZR2. I'm looking to modify the ZR2, but the fact is there's just so many options out there. There's so many different metal front bumpers. There's so many different skid plates you can get. There's bed racks you can get. I will be getting a bed rack with a full bed tent on there, because I do, whenever I tow my race car to a racetrack or a race day, I'm gonna need to sleep somewhere, and I'd rather not pay for a hotel. I'd rather just set up tent on the track itself and sleep there. So I'm looking forward to that for sure. So, you know, I will be modifying this truck as we go along, and it opens the possibilities up. If I would have gotten the Bison, unfortunately, I would feel bad about removing all these upgrades that I already paid for, and then not using what I paid for and putting in something else that I would have been doing with a regular ZR2. So, if I was buying a ZR2 today, would I go ahead and get that Bison package? Honestly, I wouldn't. And the reason is, you know, as I told you, I really want to customize my truck the way I want to customize it. You know, those bits and pieces from the factory that Chevrolet comes out, really nice pieces, really cool. And the fact that you do have your warranty still on those parts, you know, might be a positive for a lot of people, but honestly, car warranties these days, they're more of a disappointment to me. I've had some issues with even Honda's warranty, you know, them trying, you know, I had a transmission problem and they wouldn't fix it, and finally I had to find a dealership that'll take care of me and take care of their customer, and they finally went ahead and fixed the problem. But it was more of a hassle than it was worth, honestly. So, you know, I would rather just get my own bits and pieces, my own bed rack, my own front bumper, and I will be doing that. I'll get a bumper with a nice winch on it, of course. I'll put a winch in the front. I'm going to put possibly rear metal bumpers. I need some sliders on that bed, just to make sure, you know, when I go crawling, when I go off-road, I don't want to have to worry about the truck too much. I just want to be able to hit that pedal and go, and not worry about causing damage to the body of the truck. You know, as nice as it looks, I don't want to mess it up. Alright guys, so there's my answer. If you were buying a ZR2, would you get a Bison package? Let me know in the comments. It's something that I've been wondering. A lot of people that have the ZR2s, you know, they're just starting to come out more and more. They're starting to build them more and more quantity, because they are selling as soon as the dealerships get them. These are very popular trucks. And oh, before I forget, the Snorkel. I forgot the Snorkel. So the Snorkel of the ZR2 Bison is really cool addition, and the reason I kind of forgot it is because it is an option. It's not part of the ZR2 Bison package, but if you see a Bison picture or some Bison related media, you would see that Snorkel on there, because a lot of the Bison trucks are outfitted with an AEV Snorkel. Will I be getting a Snorkel? I think I will. And honestly, I'll probably get that AEV Snorkel. Now, why would I get a Snorkel? Again, I am planning to take this truck off-road. So when you're going off-road, you're going to want to make sure you get every precaution you can to make sure you make it out of where you're going. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps it up. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll have more ZR2 videos coming out for sure. If you don't know, I bought this truck because I do car racing, and I needed something to go ahead and tow my cars to the track. I have a Civic Type R, a Honda Prelude, a Subaru WRX, and a BMW 335D. All four cars, I kind of consider them either race cars already or race cars in the making. So there'll be a lot of progress on those. So like I said, if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.